Welcome back, everyone, to another episode. We are here for another episode of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday morning. Where else would you rather be on the internet on a Wednesday morning, Brandon? But right here at Practice, the show.
Welcome back, everyone, to a special Christmas Eve edition of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday pitch practice.
The show.
The show. My name is Mark, and I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
I'm Brandon here, your Chief Business Strategist with Brand On Growth Lab. Here to help you take your brand to the next level locally, getting set up online properly, and just getting more lead to sales. Sorry, man. It's Christmas Eve. I've been cleaning all day. I'm 100% wiped. Yeah, we're here.
What's going on? Merry Christmas Eve, everyone out there. Merry Christmas Eve, Brandon.
Merry Christmas Eve.
Yes, we're coming on a little bit early today because I think we both need to take care of some family obligations today. How's you got you know what? There's a meme that's going around right now.
What's that?
And it says that it's Christmas Eve. Now it's time for me to start thinking about Christmas shopping.
Now I can say we got all the Christmas shopping done. I've spent way too much money as always, and I got to figure out how to make it all back to, make up for it. So that's always fun going into 2026.
Yes. Oh man. Oh my gosh. I think I stepped my foot out the door, and I did get a. You've been waiting for this one, but I got mine.
I have it. I just haven't opened it yet, but I finally got it. I can go grab it real quick.
Yeah. I got my gift in the mail here. Let's see yours. All right. Give us a hashtag where you're watching from down in the comments. Hey, what's up? Good to see you out there watching. I see you. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. Glad that you could join us for as long as you can. Did yours come just like this too?
Yep, I got it. Same deal. Secrets of Success deal. Success Magazine from Mr. Russell Brunson.
Yeah,
actually, I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. I don't know if there's a replay floating around somewhere with it. I don't know if it's on YouTube or what, but I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing because obviously, he does majority of these webinars is during business hours. It's like I gotta work, so it.
I think that was the Secrets of Success Self-Persuasion Masterclass.
I think it was part of it. Yeah,
I've got a link. I've got a link for the replay. Okay. I'll send it to you.
All right, send me the replay.
I was lucky enough to thank one of my biggest supporters that went through it, and they took the offer. I think I told you about that, right?
Mm-mm.
And what came with the offer was you pay for it up front, and then you got 5 free sub accounts that you could give away. So I was gifted an account for the holidays. Hey, and look, inside this box.
There's another box. Yep. Yeah, so mine's here. Yeah, and actually the letter that's in it, there's a stick letter in it. There is a replay link. So
did you open up this one? The second one?
Yeah.
And there's a stick letter in here?
Mm-hmm.
You want to read it?
Yeah. So here's the autographed version of the magazine. It's not in pristine, perfect condition. It's a little beat up there on the edge, but that's all right.
Let me see what yours looks like. Put it up there.
I probably got one of the latter ones because he looks like he was tired of signing his name.
Your Russell looks kind of yeah, it looks like that the last name is just kind of an afterthought, right?
Mm-hmm. So I gotta get a picture frame for it, so it doesn't get messed up. But the letter that came with it, dear success seeker. First off, thank you. Not just for grabbing this, but for trusting me enough to be part of something that honestly means more to me than you probably realize. You're now holding something I've been dreaming about since I was a kid, flipping through my old Success magazines in my dad's office. A signed copy of Success magazine with my story on the cover, and not just any story, the full circle moment that connects everything I've built into the legacy of the original Success magazine that Orson Swett Marden started way back in 1897. This isn't just a magazine, it's a bridge between you, me, and the 127-year-old legacy that literally shaped how the world thinks about personal achievement. When you said yes to this, you didn't just buy a cool collector's item, you claimed your spot in the lineage of entrepreneurs, dreamers, and action takers who refuse to settle. People who bet on themselves, people like Orson Swett Marden, who lost everything in a fire, including the original Success magazine manuscripts, and rebuilt it all from scratch. People like you. Every time you look at that cover, I want you to feel what it represents: grit, faith, and the courage to get back up. The same thing that kept me going through my own failures and helped me build something that now impacted millions. That's what you said yes to. That's what you're holding. So your next steps, do this first. Okay, so here's how to make this experience count. Watch the live stream replay. I want you to see the behind the scenes story and watch me personally sign each one of these magazines. It's pretty cool. So there's a link and a QR code.
Yeah. Cool.
Don't just stash it. Look, I know most people buy something like this and ends up on a shelf collecting dust. Please don't do that. Take 20 minutes and read through the cover story and the other articles inside. You'll see the exact mindset shifts and habits that took me from a broke college kid selling DVDs online to buying to building a 10-figure company. Then, and this is important, keep your signed copy somewhere visible, your desk, your nightstand, somewhere you'll see it every day as a reminder of what's possible when you stay in the game. Here's the thing. Most people who invest in something like this never actually consume it. They never read it. They never think about it again. That's not you. You're someone who acts, who follows through, who squeezes every ounce of value out of every opportunity. And that's exactly what separates the entrepreneurs who drift through life from the ones who dominate. Most people never pause long enough to celebrate their wins, big or small. So let me say it. Congratulations. You made a smart decision. Investing in something that represents way more than just a product. It's a symbol of what happens when you keep pushing forward no matter what. Thank you for trusting me, for being part of this. It means the world. But listen, the moment doesn't end here. If you haven't watched the half-day self-persuasion immersion masterclass yet, stop what you're doing and go to link and QR code. This is where I pull back the curtain on the single most powerful self-discovered
Over 20 years.
I've discovered over the 20 years of doing this, the ability to persuade yourself, not your customers, not your team, yourself. You'll discover how to eliminate the hidden mental roadblocks, keeping 99% of people stuck in the same place year after year. The internal frameworks I personally use to scale to 10 figures, and now you can use them too. And most importantly, how to finally close the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. This is for the action takers, the one who are sick of starting and stopping, who are done settling for good enough, who are ready to go all in on whatever goal they've been chasing. Plus, everyone who registers gets insane bonuses worth thousands, a 30-day test drive of the Driven 67 app, digital access to the first ever 1897 Success magazine, which is nearly impossible to find, and VIP pass to once-in-a-lifetime unboxing from the Earl Nightingale estate. You're going to freak out when you see this. So if you've already registered, awesome, get ready. It's going to shift everything. See you there. P.S. Go rewatch the live stream where I signed your magazine and told the full story behind this moment. Cool. We'll watch that later on.
Awesome. What I want to say is that this self-persuasion masterclass is a must watch. And what I'm going to do, I don't have the link readily available because I think there's just a QR code here, but I'm going to place that link down in the comments to go back and rewatch that as a replay. Did you learn anything from this stick letter?
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a hype letter, like telling you good job for at least taking action. for what it is. That's the kind of psychology behind it. Because even though it was a small purchase, $10 deal, I think it's less than the actual cover of the magazine. Because I did end up buying a copy of the magazine.
Yeah, I've got unsigned copies that I just ordered, and now I've got the signed copy.
Yep. So my unsigned copy is in better shape off the shelf than what got mailed to me, but it happens.
What I took away from this is he wasn't really selling in this letter. It wasn't really selling, but it was an invitation to go back and rewatch the live. He turned this entire being on the cover of Success Magazine into a lead magnet, pretty much.
Yeah.
You could, I
was going to say, yeah. I mean, the thought of, having the lead magnet of getting a signed copy for only $10, which is basically the cover cost of the magazine, less the shipping. So you probably took a little bit of hit on that. But the fact that, again, this live stream happened during the middle of the day. How many people were actually on it and had the opportunity to sit there and watch it that weren't working, as it was? So he knew his audience enough to know, it's like, hey, they know enough. They've been dabbling. They'll get it. Then they'll get a chance to go back and recoup it. So it's a great follow-up funnel to get people to move forward with the purchase, and to pull people back who may have watched the whole thing and didn't didn't take action on it for whatever reason. They got distracted, or they said they were going to do it, but they didn't actually finish the cart. But it's definitely a great way to bring people back into the buying loop, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yeah, and at minimum, you're going to bring them back to this presentation where he's going to sell that offer to you. That's a very great tip. Follow-up funnel. We can call it a magazine funnel, a magazine signing funnel. Now he's just creating a different type of funnel. Cool, awesome. Well, congratulations, Russell Brunson, on the cover of the Legacy edition of Success Magazine. I'd already gone through and I did read the title article, but maybe I'll go through now and revisit that self-persuasion masterclass. Make sure to check the comments for the link. And today, tonight, today, yeah, we're really afternoon right now. We've got on this Christmas Eve, it's very close to, us starting a brand new year. And what we were going to talk about today, I guess we'll just kind of go over them. But these are the top 10 digital marketing trends in the space for 2026. I want to say that oh man, hold on. My mouse here. Let me get my mouse working. Okay. This list was actually taken from a blog from Search Engine Journal. Have you heard of Search Engine Journal?
I get their emails every day.
Yeah, Search Engine Journal. And this is, we're just going to actually, see what they've got to say about the trends for 2026. 2025 has been quite a year. I think next week we're probably going to kind of wrap up the year and talk about everything that's happened. Look through did you actually go inside ClickFunnels? Did you see where you could see your year in review, the amount of funnels that you built, and then it kind of gives you a name? Same thing with ChatGPT too.
No, I have not done my look backs. I haven't looked at. I did my YouTube look back, but I have not done like my Spotify or anything like that. And as far as like ClickFunnels goes, I don't know what my flashback will look like. It probably won't look very good because I wasn't that apt into building a whole bunch of different funnels. The biggest thing that I did, I can say, in the deal was the huge rebrand that I did from BKXX Enterprises, which is still the core company, but to brand on growth lab. We'll play on my name there, and I'm excited about it going into the new year and getting some new marketing materials printed up and new swag printed up. And I did it. I mean, I got the Zen Drop offer. It was a too good to be true type offer, so I got that for the year. And so I will kind of go in on that and do some entrepreneurial items, t-shirts, mugs, things like that, and see if I can sell those to my audience.
Nice, a little bit of merch to go along with it. Awesome.
Yep. Some meme merch.
Yeah, maybe we'll share a few more of those look backs on next week's episode. But tonight we're really talking about the trends. And I'll tell you that if there was one thing that just kept my head on a swivel this past year, what would you say that was, Reddit?
It's probably everything AI that's going on.
Yes, tell me about it. Talk about a swivel. Keeps your head on a swivel. Are you there? Oh, hold on.
I'm here.
I don't see us both on the screen. 1 second. This thing it just looks different now. And I'm not seeing us on the screen. So give me a second. Let me make sure that we're going to be added to the all right, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. I just need to do this. Okay, there we are. Okay, now we're there. Now it's not just the screen, but both of us are here also. Okay, there we go.
Kind of.
All right, now. All right. All right, let's hope this page acts right. I think this page is because it's a blog. You know how blogs are. They've just got pop-ups coming from all angles. And this today, yeah, and then we've got that thing that pops down too. What's that? Okay, that's a little drop down. We got the top 10 digital marketing trends for 2026 according to the Search Engine Journal. And according to Search Engine Journal, they feel like there's going to be some big shifts in how consumers behave, how platforms operate, and how marketers integrate strategy and tactics. So it seems like we've got kind of a three-pronged thing here. How consumers behaving, what external forces can have an effect on buying patterns or buying behaviors. And then at the same time, we've got platforms. We've got ad platforms that are changing. I think we talked about Facebook just last week and the what they're doing about limiting the amount of links on the platform. I think that's one thing we could probably count on kind of staying similar. What do you think? Any predictions on how the platforms might change even more? I think if you ask me, I think there's gonna have to be a little bit more adoption to, I won't say, I think we just need to distinguish between real and fake a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean the generative AI is getting kind of crazy now. When I first couple videos, you see you get kind of sucked in because it's new, it's different, there's a pattern interrupt there, but they can definitely become played out very, very quickly and lose their luster. So you got to watch out for that. Secondly, when it comes to marketing your own stuff, nobody's going to Google anymore. And if they are going to Google, Google is just sharing the answer right at the very top of the screen. Like you're going to have to revamp your content for a zero-click environment. If you're a service-based business, you should be okay. But if you're an e-commerce business or if you're any other type of business, it's going to be rough out there. If you're a blogger, if you're an influencer or anything like that, if like you're making money affiliates with blogging, it's going to be tough. So you're gonna have to adapt on that end.
Right. It's now when you're going to Google, before you get to any results, it's typically going to be an AI summary up at the top. And if you've seen, I don't know, I think Chat GPT added it, but then maybe they took it away. But I've seen them make recommendations. Have you seen that? Have you seen it sort of like if you ask it for something, it'll say, here's the person. And you can be referred by AI. And I think that's what a lot of people are talking about when it comes to it's being called AEO.
Mm-hmm.
AEO, and we can see here on the screen here the state of AEO and GEO. What's GEO?
I'm guessing generative engine optimization. So that would be like if you're working in ChatGPT and you ask it something, if your information is going to be provided in the response. And a lot of people are using chat as a conversational medium to get the answers that they're looking for. And it's kind of crazy now because it just 100% upends the whole search engine optimization. Like the old tactics still work, but there's a whole plethora of new tactics that have to be utilized, and your content has to be structured in a certain way that the AI can read it, understand it, and know what you're trying to put out there that answers the questions people are looking for. So when it comes to the content, you know, answer questions. That's going to be the biggest shift in how you put it out there. Is just figure out what people are asking, dig into trends heavily, and then just answer questions people are asking. I mean, go to Reddit. Reddit is like the number 2 place people are looking for answers because they want answers from real people, and real people are responding to the question there because people are turning away a little bit from search engines because of how things are provided now with the AI generative script at the top. So Reddit's your friend. What's that other site?
You can see here some of the overview of these conversational search rewriting the SEO rules, video turning fully into commerce, privacy and data ownership as a competitive advantage, retail media networks moving from niche to mainstream. Did you hear that YouTube I think they landed the Oscars or some major television contract out? That was interesting to see it see the move from your television screen to a streaming service. That is going to, I don't know, that could be that could be something to come. But we've seen it though too, right? Because now we're seeing live sports streamed on Netflix, streamed on Amazon. Before 2025, were we seeing that, or I think it's sort of just starting to gain a little bit more traction?
No, Netflix had a couple of streaming events on there, and they dropped the ball tremendously. I can't remember what the event was, but it was a pretty big hyped event, and it crashed. Like Netflix could not handle the traffic. I want to say
it was a fight. It was Tyson.
I think it was a Tyson fight. Tyson with Jake Paul, yeah, or was it Logan Paul? I don't remember which brother it was.
I think it was the one that just lost this past weekend.
Oh, he got his bell rung. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So the way people are consuming media is 100% different now. I mean, the 30-second commercial spots. Everybody wanted to break the cord. Now it's all just coming back full circle, and all these streaming services that had no ads are now having ads in them. It's I hate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I absolutely hate it.
That's one thing too. But then we're talking about measurement morphing as attribution crumbles, immersive gamification, and above all, the human edge, which is the talent and culture that will decide who wins. Let's go through this so we can actually just kind of skim on them trend by trend, and what Search Engine Journal believes. Number one, conversational search redefining SEO. And this, I think we talked about the evolution from keyword based to conversational queries, away from clicks to answers inside the engine, and from search to wherever people ask questions. Uh, search every, oh, okay. So okay, redefining SEO as more of a, you see what they named it here?
Yeah, Neil Patel just put a video out on this, and I know he has one of those tools. I cannot think of it off the top of the head, but it's one of those.
Moz?
No, it's not Moz. He
I
has
know it is.
SEM Rush is like his main deal, but there's a place where you can see the trending questions that people are asking, and I cannot think of the name of it off the top, like for the
Yeah,
life
and
of me.
he owns it, right? I think I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about. And uh it's a real popular one too.
it is. But there's plenty of trending question websites out there. Just Google it. You'll get a list of you'll get a list of them. It won't be too overrun with AI because you're looking for a particular item, right? But if you're asking a question, then that's when you get the AI generative overview.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what you got to do. Figure out what the questions people are asking and write content that answers the question. And
Yep.
don't
And
don't don't talk about your grandma's 1962 whatever or fluff around it. Like get to the point, make it relevant, and answer it.
yeah, as you see here, it says a shift from creating pages for ranking the keywords to creating authoritative answer centered content. And it also talked about zero click scenarios as well. All right. And then the real quick, a video commerce boom, short form, live video, interactive video, and the convergence of video and commerce is now in full swing. It says social platforms long treated video as engagement. Now they're treating it as transactional.
Yep.
Uh,
It has turned into QVC on steroids. Every other TikTok that you see, somebody is trying to sell you something with that little orange cart button there in the bottom of the screen. That's where it's all going. Gary Vee called it out back in 2008, and he is now like on it and rampant, and even has his own platform now that he's pushing with
Whatnot.
the. I think it's Whatnot. There might be a. I don't know if it's Whatnot or if it's
And
another
I think
Stand Store.
I've seen him. I've seen him recently partner with Stan Store, I think.
Yep. So he pushed Whatnot, but he partnered with Stand Store. So if you can figure out how to go live for 30 minutes and talk about a product and keep it interesting, there you go.
I I actually like that. I like that idea of what he calls live social selling because it is QVC. I
And
yeah,
it's huge over in Asia. I mean, they have warehouses where people go and rent booths and just get on live and sell shit all day. Excuse my language. But that's it. That's what they do. It's crazy.
just go live, just go live, just go live. All right. What's our next one? Privacy first data revolution. And this, I guess this has to deal with the cookies,
Yep.
increased regulation, your first party data, consent based profiling. I think shoot, let me see here. I think what this means, yeah, I think this could be a because I think a lot of people rely on this data. And I never forget when Apple first released that one uh update that made its users opt in. it really crashed people's businesses overnight because so many people opted out.
Yep. So if they opt out, they can't sell the data for the advertising, so you don't get the targeted ads. It's double-edged sword. It definitely hurts marketers, but there are ways around it. As long as you have the appropriate analytics, cookies, things like that set up, and the appropriate tracking on it, the Facebook pixels and things like that. Most people, they don't use Apple. They're on a Windows machine or an Android device, so depending on how they handle the data, you can be okay. But with a majority of things going mobile first, and a majority of the people that more affluent people, I wouldn't say more affluent people, but the demographics, people that own iPhones and the level of ticket that they purchase from the device can definitely put a pinch on your bottom line, because one, you can't target them properly, and two, they're not seeing your ad. So
Yeah,
got to figure it out.
I would just say use your own data to make measurements, and not relying on so much those third party actual networks. All right, we got seven more to go through. So let's roll through these. Retail media networks go mainstream. It says once the playground for major e-commerce players, retail media networks are now becoming central to planning because they combine rich first-party purchase with premium placement. Ad spend is projected to be roughly 62 billion. It just means that you cannot treat these retail media networks as just an afterthought, but full funnel planning, such as all of your data when it comes to running those ads. All right. Number 5, creator economy evolves into co-creation. I would say this is what OfferLab is branding as the future of online selling. It talks about influencer marketing maturing and the shift from paying creators to post to co-creating with creators. Product campaigns, communities. Creators are becoming strategic partners, not simply vehicles to reach others. I think just one thing to note in this, I do not believe that the creator economy is going to slow down.
Nope, it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. With how easy it is to have a device constantly connected to the internet, being able to go live and stream it, in high definition. Like, it just makes it easier and easier and easier. There is zero excuse to not be making money hand over fist if you have a smartphone. Zero excuse.
Zero. See more of that coming in the trend in 2026. Number 6, community plus authenticity equals the new brand moat. Audience don't want to just buy, they want to belong, and they do demand authenticity. If you ask me, this is it's not a trend. It's been important from the start. Yeah, I think consumers are always looking for authenticity and to connect with the brand. And I think even more so now as we get into more of this AI. So it just encourages to build and nurture community, activate internal voices, make authenticity measurable, and not just a feel-good brand strategy. Number 7, the 7th top 10 marketing stream, AI as the strategic operating system. The true breakthrough in 2026 is AI as the operating system behind marketing, which is analytics, optimization, media buying, workflow automation, customer journeys. if you ask me, this is what I see with the MCP server. I see the MCP server as more than just an AI, creating text, but it gives you the opportunity to actually go in there and kind of analyze your data and optimize your data and even perform tasks. I saw a post from Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Mhm.
He just made a comment about how rich people use AI versus how poor people use AI. He said poor people use AI the same way they use money to make uh, to make them work faster, to make them generate faster, to make them themselves more productive.
Mhm.
Whereas whereas rich people, they use AI the way they use money, which is they use money to build systems. They use money to make money for them. And they use AI not just to generate things, but to create systems that work for them. I thought that was interesting.
Mhm.
And I think that is definitely the next stage of AI. Not just getting it to give you ideas or give you marketing plans or give me 20 ideas or write me a plan, but optimize this for me, create this for me, go in there, analyze it, and make it better. Make this scale. And it looks like the takeaway from this is to treat AI as your marketing OS, design your workflows, data architecture, and governance. All right. Number 8, relearning ROI through marketing mix. I guess this is just talking about how you're going to measure your return on investment. Um, Okay. And then it just talks about your digital display ad and what that return on investment means. Then we've got number 9, immersive experiences and gamification, redefining engagement. The boundary between entertainment, engagement, and commerce continues to blur with the AR, VR, and gamified campaigns, live interactive formats all move marketers beyond static ad formats into memory creating experiences. Um, it's no longer enough to show an image of a product and hope for clicks. Successful programs will incorporate tangible utilities, AR try-ons, live quiz, gamified product launches, metaverse showroom visits. I don't know about that one, but I can see making things a little bit more interactive than just getting a click. All right, now last but not least, 10, the human edge, upskilling for an AI era. That's it. Build your internal marketing capability around these 3 pillars: data literacy, AI fluency, and cross-channel orchestration. Without that, your strategy may be robust on paper, but lack in execution. All right. And I think in the end, 2026, I believe, is going to be a year of, hey, put me over here. I believe 2026. I think we're gonna. You know what? I think I don't. I see AI becoming not just a optional anymore. I remember how one time the internet was optional
Mhm.
until it wasn't, and I think AI is going to quickly make that transition to where it's not optional. If you're not using AI, then you are not building as fast, and your competition will be using it faster. prepare for the year, enjoy, the couple of days before the new year. But if you're like Brandon, I think you said, what did your email say? Your competition is sleeping, and
Yep.
that's good.
Yep. They were sleeping yesterday.
I saw that email shoot right out at about 9 p.m.
Yeah, it was a busy week, man. I almost forgot to write it on Monday. I think it was Tuesday. I was driving somewhere. I was like, crap, I didn't send that email out because I was trying to like preload them up from the week prior, and I just didn't get around to getting it written and get it out there. But no, it was a good one. Monday's email is going to be about all about revenue and setting up your revenue goals for 2026, and then be hitting the ground running on the 5th, 52 weeks of just crazy ideas, tactics, and strategies with the new Brand on Growth Lab newsletter. So if you have not signed up for it yet, I encourage you to do so. If you're watching from my video, link will be in the comments there. But one of the things I wanted to just mention real quick before we get off here, Mark, you mentioned AI is going to be huge and needed in business, especially for small businesses looking to grow and scale as much as they can in the local area. Your 3 to 5 man mom and pop shops, with the young teenager there at the reception's desk losing the leads. Like, AI can help assist that young lady in managing the leads and the calls that come in. And in fact, I have an AI calculator that will show you the missed revenue of not implementing AI into your business by not having either a widget on your site that can capture the lead and book the deals, or an AI for SMS and phone calls. So if you go to my site, brandongrowthlab.com, about halfway down the page there is a button you can click that will show you the deal with the revenue. And in fact, I'll show the screen now real quick, and then we'll get off here, of what the calculator looks like. So there it is, AI reception impact calculator. Figure out the number of leads per week that you get. So you get 100 leads a week, and 10% of them come in after hours. Average revenue per customer, if you're high-end service-based business, emergency plumbing, HVAC, etc., $2,500 per customer. You close 20% of your deals. You're paying your staff 20%. Your current lead efficiency is reasonable. You're now getting 24% conversion rates. You're saving $186. Additional monthly revenue, $7,200 that you're getting. So put in somebody that is going to be able to answer the calls that come in, whether it's on hours, after hours, whenever, because the first person that answers the call and gets the information to book an appointment, that's the guy that's getting the deal.
Absolutely. And the worst thing is when they don't answer, because when they don't answer, they're calling up the next person. Awesome. All right. Thanks for tuning in for this shortened Christmas Eve episode. And yeah, that's it. See you guys after the holiday. Well, after Christmas.
Take care, everybody. Merry Christmas. Be safe. And hope you don't